Hi friends, welcome to Your Buddy. Your Buddy is there for you, always and forever.
Hi friends, once again welcome to Your Buddy. I hope that you have watched our previous videos. In our previous video, we shared how to find the square of a number that ends in 5. Now, we will use the same technique and the same logic and extend it for a special case. If you recall, when we multiplied by 5, then if we had to find the square of 15, what we did was that we took this one and then we multiplied 1 with the next number, that is 1 multiplied by 2, and then what we did was, for the second part of the answer, we took the square of 5. So our answer was. Now, the interesting thing is that we can write 15 square as and. Now, if you realize, in these two numbers, one is same and sum of 5 plus 5 is 10. And these are exactly the two conditions that we have mentioned over here. That sum of digits at units place is 10. Though sum of digits at the units place is 10. 5 is at the units place, 5 is at the units place. And the sum is 10. And the remaining digits of both numbers are same. So the remaining digits of both numbers, 1, 1 are same. Because this is multiplication of 15 by 15. Now, similarly, if we have to multiply, say, 12 by 18. Now, these two numbers also fulfill the same condition. How? Now, what do we have to do over here? This is 2, this is 8. These both are at units place. 2 plus 8 is what? 10. And the numbers, remaining numbers, which are 1 and 1, are the same. So, both conditions are fulfilled. So, now we can use the same logic to find the answer. And the answer is 1 multiplied by the next number, that is 2, and then for the second part you multiply these two unit digit numbers. Means for the second part you will have 8 into 2. So the answer will be simple. Now suppose you have to multiply now what? Again 6 and 4. These are two unit digit numbers of these two numbers, and 6 plus 4 is what? 10, and 9 is the same in both the numbers. So the conditions are fulfilled. Again 9 multiplied by 10 for the first part, and then you have 6 multiplied by 4 for the second part. Means your answer is 90, and here you get 24. So your answer is 9024. So now let's suppose we have to multiply 121 with 129. Now again, as you can see, 1 plus 9 is equal to what? 10. So 1 plus 9 is 10 and the sum of digits at units place is 10 and the remaining numbers are same. So once again we'll use the same logic. 12 multiplied by the number next to 12 means 12 multiplied by 13, and then for the second part of the answer we'll simply multiply 1 with 9. We'll get 9, but the second part of the answer we have 2 digits. So we have 09 and 12 multiplied 13 is what? 156. So this is our answer. So the thing to remember is that when the sum of digits at unit place is 10, then the second part of the answer will always have 2 digits. Always. This is an important thing and you have to remember this. Now we'll take another similar example. For example, suppose we have to multiply 251 with 259. So again 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 9 is what? 1 plus 9 is 10. And again the remaining digits are the same. So now the answer will be 25 multiplied by, yes, the next number 26, and for the second part you have to multiply 1 and 9. So 1 multiplied by 9 is what? It is 9. But as I told you, when sum of digits at unit place is 10, then here you will have 2 digits always. So you add a 0 before 9, and what is 25 multiplied by 26? So it is 650. So your answer will be, and then 09. This is your answer. So now we'll extend the same method and we'll use it for another special case. For example, suppose you have to multiply 192 with 108. So what is happening over here? Now you have 92 and 08, and what is their sum? The sum of 92 plus 08 is 100. So in a set of 2, the sum is 100 and the remaining number is same in both the numbers. So the second condition is also fulfilled. So how do we calculate this? To calculate this, similarly, this one multiplied by the next number, but remember here you will have to add an extra 0. This is a very important step. If you don't do this, your answer won't be correct. So you have to add a 0 over here, and then in the first part of the answer, and then for the second part of the answer you will have simply 92 multiplied by 08. 92 multiplied by 8. So what is that? 8 to the 16, and 8 to the 72 and 1, 73. And then 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, and then this extra 0. So this is your answer. Similarly, for example, you have to multiply 500, say 94 with 506. So again, as you can see, 94 and 6, they form a pair. 94 plus 6 is 100. So this becomes a special case where 94 and 6 make a pair, add up to 100, and then the remaining digit is the same in both the numbers. So how do we calculate this now? Using the same logic, we'll have 5 multiplied by 6, and then we'll add an extra 0 in the first part of the answer. Second part of the answer will be 94 multiplied by 6. 6 4s are 24, 9 6 are 54, 56. So 6 5s are 30, and you retain this extra 0. This is your answer. Isn't that simple, easy, and quick to calculate? So Vedic mathematics really is very interesting and has lots of tricks. Please keep watching our videos for many such more methods. Like our channel, subscribe to our videos, and please share our videos as much as possible. We need your support to grow, and we hope that if you find our videos interesting, you will surely support us. Please support us. Thank you.
We really hope that you liked our video as well as gained some useful info. We will continually post more and more interesting and informative videos in the upcoming future. So, please share our videos as much as possible. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon.